Welcome to the ESPY Awards. I'm your host, Peynton Manning, and tonight I am honored to be following in the footsteps of all the other great ESPY hosts, timeless icons like Jimmy Smits, Jeff Foxworthy, and of course, Who's the Boss's Tony Danza. The only difference between me and those other guys, I knew when to retire. Tonight is very special because this is the ESPY's 25th anniversary, right? 25 years. Amazing. Back when this show debuted, Michael Jordan's Bulls had just won their third consecutive championship. Simone Biles wasn't even born yet, and I still had my original neck. And this anniversary show is going to be different because the ESPY Awards are being hosted by a former athlete. Yep, the ESPYs finally got it right this year because normally some comedian or entertainer or Matthew Perry comes up here and just tears the athletes to shreds. Okay, I know what some of y'all are thinking, right? John Cena hosted the ESPYs last year and he's an athlete. Yeah. John Cena is an athlete the same way that Ryan Lochte is a reliable witness. Okay? It's just not an accurate statement, right? Phelps, am I right? I'm right, yeah. Thank you, Phelps, yeah. Unfortunately, my brother Eli can't be here tonight because that's what I told the folks at the door. But I'm sure if Eli was here, he would like to tell you all, Hey. Look, I can give Eli a hard time. He's my brother, but I'm not going to rip on any of you guys, okay? I mean, these ESPY folks, they wanted me to say all this stuff to mock athletes and coaches. I said, no, absolutely not. I'm not going to do it. And here are a few of the jokes that I hated the most. Because I would never say these, ever. Like this one. Last year's LA Rams are the subject of the critically acclaimed docu-series All or Nothing. Spoiler, it's nothing. Come on. Rams' new coach, Sean McVay, is here. Sean, people have been wanting me to say that in Los Angeles, of all places. I'm not doing that. And then there's this one, all right? They love this one, and I got to tell you, it's disgusting. This year, Aaron Rodgers delivered on his promise to the fans of Green Bay that the Packers would run the table. Also this year, Terrell Owens delivered on his promise to his bosses at Golden Corral that he would mop the floor. Come on, T.O., I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say that. You're my guy. You're my friend. Hall of Fame next year for sure. I'm calling it. Wouldn't do that. Oh, yeah. I forgot about these now. These are all New York Knicks jokes. And these ESPY folks, they begged me to do these. And I got to tell you, they absolutely make me sick. Check this out. Kristaps Porzingis couldn't believe how dysfunctional it is at Madison Square Garden, and that dude grew up in Latvia. What a terrible year for the Knicks. They had to escort a former legend out of the building for acting like a crazy person. Then there was that whole thing with Charles Oakley. Phil Jackson's Knicks are the most embarrassing thing to happen in New York sports. And that includes the time Mark Sanchez ran full steam up his teammate's anus and fumbled a football. Danica, can you believe they wanted me to say anus on TV, all right? I'm not going there. My kids are here. I want to keep this thing classy. Anus. Sheesh. Listen, I'm not just here as your host tonight. I'm also here as a fan. And I'm here to celebrate sports. And it's been an amazing year full of stories that I loved. I love that the Chicago Cubs finally won the World Series after 108 years. I love that Sidney Crosby led the Pittsburgh Penguins to the Stanley Cup for the second year in a row. And I love that Serena Williams won the Australian Open while carrying a child. I mean, that's even more impressive than 2 years ago when the Denver Broncos defense won the Super Bowl while carrying me. That's right. Yeah. I'm not an idiot, all right? I'm aware of these things. Okay, Von Miller, thanks again, pal. I owe you. Yeah. I love that the Final Five won the most Olympic medals of any U.S. women's gymnastics team ever. And our gymnastics team was so dominant that Kevin Durant told me he wants to play for them next year. And I got to tell you, I don't think he'd start for that team, Kevin. Yeah. Russell Westbrook, what do you think? Yeah. And finally, because I'm being forced to say it, I love that Tom Brady and Bill Belichick won their 5th Super Bowl. All right. Enough of that crap. Enough of that, all right? Enough of that. But you know, I really do feel for the Falcons because, you know, I've been there. I know how tough it is to lose a Super Bowl, but I'm telling you, I believe in the Falcons. I believe in Matt Ryan, Dan Quinn, and I know in my heart the Falcons will be back, right? The Falcons will be back. And I want the Falcons to hear that from me now, at the beginning of the show, because I know they'll stop paying attention 3/4 of the way in. It's just kind of what they seem to do. Devontae Freeman, don't leave yet. Stay with me. There's a lot of show left. All right, I'm kidding, all right? Relax. Listen, I'm not in the NFL anymore. I'm not rivals with the Patriots or the Falcons. Right now, my only rivals are in the insurance game. And I play for Team Nationwide. And I got to compete with Flo from Progressive, Mr. Discount Double Check, Aaron Rodgers, and that damn Aflac duck. How did the duck get a better seat than DeAndre Jordan? I don't get that. Yeah. I didn't realize they were getting a real duck either. That's, wow. And listen, I know people think that I do too many commercials, okay? But I just want to tell the haters out there, you're not going to get to me, all right? And there's no chance you're going to make me sweat. Not with all the hydrating electrolytes that I get from Gatorade Fierce. Gatorade Fierce. It's the Papa John's of sports drinks. And the other thing that people seem to say about me is that I can be a tad obsessive when it comes to preparation, but not tonight. Because, you know, as I was watching Dennis Miller's 1994 monologue for the 9th time, I realized, Peynton, what are you doing? You're retired. You don't have to be in control of every little thing anymore. This shot looks a little tight, Russ. Can we pop out a bit? Okay, better, thanks. Listen, I don't need to be worried about all the details. Bob, lights go to red. I'm not calling any plays tonight. Back to blue. I'm just here to have fun. Jeff, cut to PK Subban having fun. Cut back to the duck also, yeah. Listen, I cut back to me. Look, meticulous preparation is what helped me win a couple Super Bowls and a few MVP awards. Hold for applause. Hold for bigger applause. Bigger applause. Yep, perfect. All right. But those skills aren't needed here. This is a party, Star White. And I am the host of this party, or Star White. And it's going to be a great night. I look forward to the ESPYs every year, and to be able to host this show, I got to tell you, it's a dream come true. So let's all relax. Let's have a great time. Remember that tonight, it doesn't matter who wins or loses, just like the NBA regular season. Fisher, rim shot. Valdez, give me my mic. Need my big finish here. Hector, cue the music. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this show started. Go Pyrotechnics. Come on, Mike. It's the 25th anniversary of the ESPYs. Give us the real pyrotechnics. Now we are talking.